ever walk away from a conversation, maybe, a first date or a pitch meeting, and you just keep replaying it, trying to figure out every little pause, every inflection. Did they really like me? Or the idea. We all do it.
Trying to read between the lines. It's human nature.
Exactly. But what if there was a way to get a more objective take on all his vocal signal?
No, that's interesting.
Well, that's precisely what we're digging into today. How artificial intelligence is actually learning to analyze our voice tone.
It's a pretty compelling idea, isn't it? That the way we speak holds this hidden layer of emotional info.
Yeah.
That AI can now potentially decode. So our mission for this deep dive is really to explore how AI manages this analysis of vocal nuance.
Okay, so picture this. You're on a call, person saying all the right things, sounds great, yeah, and on board.
Right. Positive words.
But you just have this gut feeling, something's a little off.
I know that feeling.
Well, it turns out AI and a lot of the tech leads every day might actually be picking up on those very things.
And we're not talking far future stuff here.
No, not at all. This kind of voice tone analysis, it's already baked into things like our smartphones, so smart speakers, even some cars.
Wow, okay. So it's already around us.
It is, and a level of detail.
Yeah.
It's pretty remarkable. We're talking about AI breaking down your voice into maybe 137 different mic pitches.
There is. That's a lot.
It is. All to predict your emotional state, potentially even how you feel about the person you're talking to.
What's really striking there is the sheer volume of data points AI can juggle at once.
Yeah.
Humans, we're sensitive to tone, obviously, but our interpretations, they're often clouded by our own baggage or biases,
Sure.
AI might offer a more granular, maybe less subjective look at these tiny vocal shifts. Kitsch, rhythm, intensity, all that.
And like I said, this isn't just theoretical. Companies, HireVue, for example, they're apparently using this with job candidates.
For what, though? Enthusiasm?
Yeah, looking for vocal cues for things like engagement, enthusiasm, and dating platforms. Match.com was mentioned.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
It explored using voice analysis to see if people might be compatible.
Right.
So, if AI can suss out something as complex as attraction just from how we found,
yeah,
it really makes you wonder, what else can it figure out about us?
Precisely. It starts pushing beyond just basic emotions, happy, sad, angry, and gets into potentially understanding, deeper psychological states, maybe even personality traits.
Also in how we talk.
All through those subtle inflections in our speech. And if the tech gets better, its ability to read these cues is only going to get more, sophisticated.
So how does it actually work? Mechanically, it's not just listening to the words ready.
Primarily, no. AI is really zooming in on what linguists call prosody.
Prosody, okay.
At the rhythm, the pitch, the speed, the pauses, the stress patterns in our speech. Mm-hmm. Think of it like the melody of language.
Okay, the melody. Got it.
So for instance, there is this Stanford study in 2023. Really fascinating. It found a specific physical thing that happens.
Yeah.
When someone feels attraction, their vocal cords tend to tighten up slightly.
God, interesting.
And that causes their pitch to rise, but subtly, only by about 12% on average.
12%? Where you even notice that consciously?
Probably not consciously, no. It's often too slight.
Yeah.
But AI algorithms, they could be trained to pick up on exactly that kind of shift.
Wow.
Yeah, that Stanford study is a great concrete example of AI spotting these vocal signs of internal states that, often fly right on our conscious radar.
Wait.
These tiny physiological changes in how we produce sound, they offer clues to our emotions. And AI gives us this powerful lens to see and measure them.
And this ability, this AI analyzing emotions in our voice, it's not just limited to, say, dating apps or job interviews, is it?
Oh, absolutely not. Think about other places, Spotify, for instance.
Spotify? How?
Well, apparently you can use your voice commands, like when you ask for a song, to get a sense of your mood.
To make playlists?
Yeah, potentially for tailoring playlists. Yeah, and then there's customer service.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Reps are sometimes trained to actually mirror the customer's voice tone.
To build rapport, that kind of thing.
Exactly. To build trust and rapport. So these examples show how analyzing voice isn't just about understanding emotions, but maybe even influencing them.
Right. Which brings up a pretty fundamental question, doesn't it? Who actually has this tech? And what are all the different ways it's being used to figure us out?
That's a really key point to think about just how wide the applications are becoming.
Yeah.
From, tweaking our entertainment,
Spotify,
to shaping how we interact with businesses. This ability to analyze and react to vocal cues is, well, it's embedding itself deeper into our lives.
So this capability, it feels almost like a superpower, doesn't it? Understanding emotions just through voice.
It does have that feel.
And with that kind of power, naturally comes the need for some serious thought, some responsibility load. You see, in the European Union, for example, they're actually trying to draft regulations around what they're calling emotional AI.
Acknowledging the potential impact, yeah.
And meanwhile, in the US, you see this like flurry of patent activity around this tech.
Which tells you there's significant commercial interest. People recognize the power here.
Definitely. And it's crucial to remember this isn't just about romance or dating. Analyzing emotion through voice, it could influence so many different interactions.
And that push towards regulation, it shows society is waking up to the complexities, doesn't it? Yeah, when tech can read and react to our feelings, yeah. And the patents, well, they just underline how strategically and economically important these abilities are becoming.
But it's not all about, big companies or potential control, is it? There's another side too.
Hopefully, yes.
We're also seeing some innovation focused on using this tech responsibly. There are startups, True Voice is mentioned, that are specifically working on ethical AI for voice analysis. They really stress meeting user consent before any analysis happens.
That emphasis on ethics and consent is absolutely crucial, I think.
Yeah, and think about the potential good if it's used ethically.
Like what?
Well, maybe AI could help therapists, spotting subtle vocal signs of things like depression that might otherwise be missed.
That's a compelling use case.
Or even helping us understand our own conversations better, giving us insights into the emotional flow to help us communicate more effectively.
So using it to enhance our skills, not replace them.
Exactly. There's a real possibility here for AI to actually augment our human connections, make them better, not just, bypass them.
When people have control over their own voice data, the potential for genuinely valuable uses mental health, better communication, it really opens up, right? It's all about finding that balance, or leveraging the power, but always respecting individual autonomy and privacy.
So as we sort of wrap up this deep dive into AI voice analysis, here's something to maybe chew on. When someone says, "I understand," could an AI, just by analyzing the little shifts and tones in their voice, really grasp the depth of that understanding?
That's a profound question.
The answer to that, and really where this technology goes next, it kind of rests on the choices we all make, doesn't it?
Ultimately, yes. This ongoing development of AI that reads human emotion through voice, it presents us with these huge opportunities, but also some really important things to consider. Its impact on how we relate to each other, how we even understand ourselves. It's going to be shaped by the principles we decide are most important.
Keep asking questions, keep exploring how this tech is evolving, and join us next time for another deep dive.